We've got a storm system that's affecting us across California, and it's kind of a good thing, though, because we do need the rainfall. This is typically when we do get our rain and, of course, snow in the higher elevations, but we've been lacking so far this season. Only just under half an inch for Fresno. Typically, by now, you have 3.9. Los Angeles, at least downtown, 0.12. Typically, 4.65 up to this point in the season, and since October 1st, San Diego has only had 0.09 of an inch, and typically we see about 3.5 inches up to this point in the season. So we need to make up for that lost time, but unfortunately the rainfall could be very heavy and therefore result in some flash flooding and mud flow issues, especially in the burn areas where we've had those terrible wildfires burning across California. Even the Thomas Fire, by the way, still burning, even though it is mostly contained at this point. So we'll take the rainfall. It's been tinder dry out here, but just be careful. There may even be evacuations down slope of some of those burn scar areas. And there's a look at the snowfall that is yet to come. And this is great news. This is our reservoir drinking water in the months to come. And of course, great news for winter sports enthusiasts. Mammoth looking to see 2 to 3 feet of new snow. So we've got the moisture, our moisture source, of course, being the Pacific Ocean. We bring the storm system in. There will be some windy issues out there as well. Winds are going to be gusting around 30, 35 miles per hour around the San Francisco Bay Area, where we could see as much as 1 to 2 inches of rain, perhaps even as much as 3 down towards San Jose, California. So be careful on the roadways. Could be a little slick out there, and there again in some of the burn areas of Ventura County, we're talking about 3 inches of rainfall on the way. It's a cold but dry start to the day here in New York City. Right now you've got temperatures in the low 20s, feels more like the teen zone. You factor in that breeze, and that breeze will be with us all day long. Coming up, I'm going to show you where the delays are and how bad they are, because I know we're trying to play catch up in a place like Kennedy Airport where we had all kinds of issues. So flights are trying to get back to normal today. The airport, of course, recovering from a weekend of weather-related troubles. Meteorologist Chris Bruin explains.
I just found out right now that my bags might be subject to water damage too.
A water pipe burst with temps in the mid-teens Sunday. The rupture flooded Terminal 4 with 3 inches of water. The airport shut down incoming flights for several hours. Passengers already on the tarmac were stuck.
When we got here, we waited 2.5 hours in the plane on the tarmac because there's not enough personnel.
Once they got to the terminal, tired travelers spent hours sifting through a sea of suitcases.
Oh, it's a mass of humanity in there. It's crazy.
A similar scene had unfolded at JFK Saturday. The airport says terminal operators and airlines didn't coordinate. There weren't enough gates available to handle the crush of catch-up flights from Thursday's snowstorm. Planes and people stacked up all day.
There's like 2 planes full of people at each gate, and nobody's moving.
This is approximately 4 hours.
4 hours?
4 hours, yes.
Just sitting in the plane?
Yes.
What was the atmosphere like in the plane? What were people doing?
They got grumpy.
Passengers who got caught in the first round of snow